Hi everybody, it's Amalia, and I'm here today with the Smash That Small paper pad with Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage. This is a year-long monthly collab where we are working through our 6x6 paper pads, and I'll have a playlist so you can take a look at the different videos that I'm making all year long. And the first video will be showing you all the intended paper pads that I'm working through this year. This is the first one that I started on, and I'm going to work on this until I finish it. I've been making cards, and my fellow collabers in the collab have inspired me to work on something else because they're creating a whole bunch of fabulous things, and this is what I created. This is a banner, and I've still got plenty of paper left from the paper pad, so I'm still creating with it. But for the month of March, this is my project. I created a banner. I have some Sizzix dies that are banner shaped, so I cut some cardboard that I had, chipboard that I had with them, and I cut them in different sizes because I had a big 12 by 12 piece of chipboard. So I cut 6 of this size, I cut 3 of this size, and actually cut 4 of this size, and there was an extra left over. I started covering each piece with, actually then I cut the paper to the appropriate size, and I laid it down with some glue. And on the opposite side, I covered the opposite side as well, just with some colors. And I stamped on this one with 2 different stamps. Let me see if I have them to show you. Oh, they're in here somewhere, but this one is just positive sayings. It says, you make me, I love, you are loved, you are incredible, you are genuine, you are like the stars, you mean the world to me, you make a difference. Just positive, positive words. And then this is kind of like a quilted background, and these are little hearts, and then I embossed. The words are in black, and then I embossed with black black sparkle embossing powder. Sorry. So that's what it looks like on the other side, and you may not see the other side depending on how you display this, but that's what it looks like. I started out with just 3, and I've been hesitating a while. I didn't know what, sorry, with 6, the big 6 ones. I didn't know what to do with the big 6, and I thought I was going to put a word like spring or love, or but I don't know what I was going to put on it. And then I decided, I looked for some ideas on Pinterest, as one does, and I got a lot of great ideas on Pinterest, and I found some ideas, and then I went with it. So instead of putting a letter on each one, I actually put a saying on each one. Since the sayings on the back, I think it works well. The sayings on the back are very positive and uplifting. So I have this stamp from Laurel Birch. I love her designs. Can you see? You're not going to be able to read the words. But yeah, it says basically, I'll start with here. This one says, believe in your dreams. This one says, may you always have a dancing spirit and a dancing heart. This one says, you make my heart happy. Sorry, shadow. This one says, listen to the voice in your heart. This one says, life, love, hope. And this one says, at the heart of healing is love. So that's my banner. So where was my process? So I laid down all the paper on the top, then I decided I want to do the back side, and I just used plain paper, and the plain paper was just obviously too plain. So I stamped and embossed on the other side. Then I was stuck for a while, and you know, I decided, then once I decided like to do the words, I kind of picked up, or the sayings, I picked up momentum really quick. Before I did the words though, I created these. I used a Tim Holtz die that I have for making rosettes, and this is the smallest rosette. This paper was not good for making the rosettes because I had a hard time. The rosette die perforates. It doesn't just create a score line, it perforates the paper a little bit, and the paper was tearing in certain parts as I was making it. And so I made the rosettes, and they're totally adorable. Let me show you. This is what I used to put in the middle of the rosettes. This is a can of acrylic flat stones, acrylic stones. It's Lemon Plus Love. I don't know, I got this a Tuesday morning. I loved it. And I decided to put the largest ones in the center of the rosette. It adds a little bit of bling bling, sparkle sparkle, a little bit of fun. And I still didn't know how I was going to put them on. Like, I thought I was going to put these rosettes like in the middle here. Then I found the sentiments to put on, so I went ahead and stamped and mounted the sentiments and threw the rosettes aside because I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And then I realized, well, I made these smaller sizes. I didn't know what I was going to do with the smaller sizes. I just made them because I had the cardboard and the dies, and I decided to make them up and see how it all came out in the end. And so I decided to put the rosettes on the medium-sized banner, and then I was going to put the medium-sized banner in between the larger ones in the center, and then I used the even smaller ones on the end to make that spacing there. These little felt florals came from Michael's. I believe they didn't come together, no. I don't remember how they came because it's been so long in my stash, but I have these purple like daisies or flowers, these white flowers, these green butterflies, and I also have a pink bird. And each one of them has a crystal, a single crystal on them. The pink didn't go with this, so I didn't add it, but I used every single purple flower, white flower, and green butterfly that I had. Yes! I used it all up, and they are gone. Not another single one in my stash. So I'm very excited about that, and I used them all up on this banner. I love the way the little bouquet, or whatever you want to call it, of flowers and butterflies came out on each one. And then I still had more left as I was doing this, and when I decided that these were going to go in the center, I said, well, I'm going to add one here, and then I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put two there, and I was going to use them all up. Every single one. Even though I didn't use this in the banner per se, I could still use this somewhere somehow. In fact, I did have some notion of adding like a dangle, having this dangle from the center, but that was just going to complicate it a little bit more than I wanted it to, and I need like a hole punch that's much smaller than any of the hole punches that I have to have made this work. So I said, this is enough, this is perfect, and it's fabulous, and I love it. And I think I'm gonna put it up in my kitchen, and I'll take some pictures and I'll show it to you in my kitchen. So let me know what you think about my banner. Do you like it? I kind of like it. If I don't put it up in my kitchen, I'm going to give it to someone. I do have one person in mind that might... No, she won't like that. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. If this is your first time at my channel, welcome. I hope you like the project. Click subscribe for more projects like this, and don't forget that there's lots of other people in this collab, and if you take a look down in the description bar below, you will see who's in the collab, and you can click on the link and visit their channel and take a look at the projects that they've made. And if you're already subscribed to this channel, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click the bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. Thanks everybody. Bye.